Assalamu alaikum. My name is Asad Kodiwala. In today's world, our phone, app, and social media are everywhere, making it hard to disconnect. Today, we are talking to Maya about how to find balance in a digital world and stay mindful, meaning mindful without missing out. Uh,
Hey,
Maya, how are you?
so
I have a
tell me what's
some question for you. Why is finding digital balance so important in today's world?
good question. It feels like everyone's glued to a screen, right? But seriously, it's about more than just avoiding burnout, I think. It's about actually having the space to build something meaningful, whether that's a career, relationships, or just, figuring out what you actually enjoy. What sparked you to ask about digital balance specifically? Is it something you're wrestling with right now?
Okay, good one. And my next question is, what is the first step someone can take to reduce screen time?
Okay. All right. First step, hmm. I've heard people say awareness is huge, like actually tracking how much time you're spending where. Not to judge, just to get a baseline, but that can feel kind of depressing, honestly. Do you think tracking would motivate you or would it just make you feel worse?
Okay, and my next question is, how can social media be used positively without being overwhelming?
Ooh, that's a good one. Without the overwhelm. It's a tightrope walk, isn't it? I think it comes down to intention. Like, are you scrolling mindlessly or are you actively seeking out stuff that actually sparks joy or helps you learn something? And definitely curating your feed, unfollowing accounts that make you feel bleh. What do you use social media for mostly? Are there any accounts that you find genuinely uplifting?
Okay, and my next question is, how do you set boundaries with technology in daily life?
Um, Boundaries. That's the hard part, right? That's so easy for it to creep into everything. I've heard people talk about designated tech-free zones like the bedroom or the dinner table and scheduled digital Sabbaths, a few hours or even a day, completely unplugged. But I also feel like it has to be realistic. If you're a backend developer, completely disconnecting isn't really an option. So, what does a reasonable boundary look like for you, do you think?
Okay, great one. And my next question is, can taking digital break improve focus and productivity? How?
Definitely. It's kind of counterintuitive, right? Like you think you need to power through, but actually stepping away can be a total game changer. I've heard it's about letting your brain recharge. That constant stream of notifications and information just fries your attention span. When you come back, you're actually more focused and creative. Do you find your focus wanders a lot when you're coding, or is that just me projecting?
Okay, okay. And my next question is, what strategies help in meaning notification and directions, distractions?
Ugh, notifications, the bane of existence, honestly. I think the key is brutal prioritization. Turn off everything that isn't genuinely essential. Like, do you need to know the second someone likes your Instagram post? Probably not. And for the ones you keep on, customize them. Different sounds for different apps can help you quickly assess what actually needs your attention. Just checking in. You went quiet there for a sec. Everything all right? Sometimes connections get a little wonky. You still with me?
Okay, okay. And my next question is,
Hey, you still there?
how
No worries.
okay, how can someone avoid the stress of consistently checking mails or messages?
Okay, all right. Consistency checking. That sounds exhausting. I've heard batching is a good strategy, setting aside specific times to deal with emails and messages instead of constantly reacting to them. Like 3 times a day, max, and then closing the apps and ignoring them the rest of the time. Does that feel doable? Or does the thought of a full inbox just fill you with dread?
Okay, okay, great one. And my next question is, how do you balance work, social media, and personal time effectively?
Ah, the eternal struggle. Balancing social media and real life. I think it's about being intentional with your time, like we talked about earlier, scheduling specific times for social media, and then actively filling the rest of your day with things you actually enjoy, stuff that doesn't involve, oh, all right. You're very welcome. Glad I could chat. Honestly, you ask really good questions. It makes me think. You've been reflecting a lot on this stuff, finding digital balance, managing your time. You've been reflecting a lot on your motivations in work and life, haven't you?
Okay,
Is that
and
fair to say?
my next question is, what role does mindfulness play in our digital lifestyle?
Ooh, good one. Mindfulness, I think it's huge. Like being present in the moment instead of constantly thinking about what you're missing online. It's about noticing when you're mindlessly scrolling and consciously choosing to do something else. I've heard even just a few minutes of meditation a day can make a big difference. Do you ever practice mindfulness, or does that sound completely out there?
Okay, okay, great one. And my next question is, how can parents help children find a healthy balance with technology?
Hey, still there? Sometimes the connection gets a little choppy, and I worry I've lost you. No pressure, just checking in.
Is uh,
No worries at all.
take,
Take your time.
take a-
Then go ahead. What's the
Okay,
next
okay.
question?
My next question is, how can parents help children find a healthy balance with technology?
That's a big one. I think modeling good behavior is key. If kids see their parents constantly glued to their phones, they're going to do the same. Also, setting clear boundaries and expectations and creating tech free family time. And it's not just about restriction, it's about helping them understand like why balance is important. Do you have kids or are you thinking about these things for the future?
Question is, what apps or tool can help manage screen time wisely? Okay.
Let me just quickly look that up. One sec. Okay, so what app or tool can help manage screen time wisely? Okay, so there are a ton of options. Custodio, Bark, Norton Family are pretty comprehensive. Google Family Link is good if you're on Android, and Apple has its own built in screen time feature for iPhones. There are also some geared towards adults trying to focus, like Flipty and Opal. Does any of those sound like it might be a good fit?
Okay.
Still,
If you want,
okay.
okay. Thanks, Maya, for sharing such practical advice. Remember, technology should enhance your life, not take it over. What is one small step you will take today to find balance in your digital world?
That's a really good question. Asking me what I'm gonna do, huh? As someone who and live in a digital world, I guess I'll frame it as what I'll suggest to the next person I talk to. I think I'll encourage them to turn off notifications for 1 hour, just 1 hour, to see what it feels like. A tiny experiment. Ironic, right? Me telling humans to disconnect, but that feels manageable. What about you?